Did you know your morning coffee could be a powerful economic indicator? That 5 cup might be saying more about the world than you realize. Coffee is the most consumed beverage in America, after water. Americans drink over catch-cent million cups every single day. But lately, that daily habit is burning more than just caffeine. Since the pandemic, coffee prices in the U.S. have jumped by more than 30%. And that's just the beginning. So, why is your coffee getting so expensive? Let's go back to the beginning where coffee comes from. 5 countries produce over 70% of the world's coffee. Brazil, Vietnam, Colombia, Indonesia, and Ethiopia. But here's the hard truth. The workers who pick your coffee beans make shockingly low wages. In Ethiopia, many coffee farmers earn less than 1.2 a day. Yes, per day, not per hour. They work long hours in brutal heat, often with no health care or education. Meanwhile, a single U.S. latte could feed their family for days. On top of that, climate change is crushing crops. Brazil, the world's largest producer, faced back-to-back droughts and frosts. In 2023 alone, production dropped by nearly 20%. Less supply, same demand, prices rise. And that's not all. Shipping costs soared. Fertilizer prices skyrocketed. Labor shortages made processing and distribution even harder. Every step in the supply chain got more expensive. And all of that ends up in your cup. Even major chains like Starbucks and Dunkin' had to adjust. Since 2022, some have raised prices 3 times or more. And it's not just them, local cafes are struggling too. In some cities, a large iced coffee now costs up to $7. That's over an hour's pay for millions of minimum wage workers. And it's not just coffee. Groceries, gas, rent, everything is getting harder to afford. While the official inflation rate in 2024 sat around 3.5%, food and beverage inflation hit nearly double that. Meanwhile, wages didn't rise at the same pace. Your dollar? It buys less than it did just a year ago. So what does that say about your 5 morning cup? It's no longer just a daily treat. It's become a quiet symbol of a deeper problem. The decline of purchasing power for the average American. And while you're sipping that coffee, the people who harvested it are still living on less than 2 a day. Many of them have never tasted the final product they helped create. That's the global imbalance in every single sip. So what's the real cost of your coffee? It's not just beans and milk. So the next time you're in line, watching that total climb, remember it's not just a drink. It's a snapshot of an economy under pressure. In America today, nearly 60% of adults live paycheck to paycheck. Credit card debt just passed $1.3 trillion, an all-time high. Student loans are resuming. Rent is at record levels. And everyday items, like eggs or toothpaste, cost up to 30% more than they did 5 years ago. Meanwhile, real wages, what your paycheck actually buy shave, barely moved. And then came 2025. In January, President Donald Trump returned to office, promising an America First economic reset. His administration quickly rolled out tax incentives for domestic manufacturing, cut federal energy regulations, and pulled funding from global climate programs. Supporters say these moves will boost jobs and bring inflation down. Critics argue they may spark trade wars and ignore long-term sustainability. But the truth? It's too early to tell. What we know is this: your coffee is still expensive. Your bills are still rising, and the American middle class is feeling the squeeze. So what does that mean for you? Is your money working harder or just disappearing faster? Will leadership change actually shift the economic tide? Let us know what you think in the comments. And if this video gave you a new perspective, hit the like button and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more sharp, honest economic stories served hot and fresh, just like your morning coffee.